Hello everyone, and welcome to Counting in Tens, Twos, Fives and Threes with Mr. Bishop. I'm going to give you a quick crash course on how we start and how you can support at home to ensure that your children make excellent progress. Now, here in front of us we have 100 square. I'm going to provide a link below to where you can access this. It's an interactive thing, and the children at school love it because you can just fill it full of funky looking paint spots that you can change colour of, which is always fun, and then you just clear them. Let's start with tens. Counting in tens, the children at this stage are very competent at doing this, going from 10 to 100 and even going backwards from 100 to 10. The trick now is to learn how to count in tens from any number, so let's choose 3, and then we're going to count all the way to 93 and back again. I'm sure you can see from this 100 square that this is a great visual aid to support your children in understanding this, and we can have a discussion, can't we? We can say, well, I notice that if I'm counting in tens from 3, all of my ones digits end in a 3. At no point is that going to happen, or indeed that. Similarly, if we're counting in tens from 5, we notice that all of the ones digits ends in 5. Now, practicing this at home and just being able to regurgitate these numbers is a really solid basis for some of the later addition that we shall be tackling, and your children indeed over the next few years in school. It's a very good building block. That's tens. Tens is very easy. What we're going to move on to is twos. Now, if we highlight all of these, you can do this with the children. You could, let me clear that, let's try again. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. And once you've gone through all of these and you've highlighted counting in, steady, counting in twos, you begin to notice a pattern on the 100 square. Have this discussion. I don't want to give too much away now, but I'm sure you're beginning to notice a pattern. Have a talk. What do you notice, and how can you use that to help you when you're remembering how to count in twos? There we go. Let's do a little spoiler. We get columns. Fives. Right. Do. You know what? I want orange. There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Beginning to notice a pattern. It ends in a 5, then a 0. 5, 0, 5, 0, 5, 0. And our tens and ones always go up. There we go. Now you can practice that until the cows come home. And then what I'd like you to do is please move on to something else. Now, how do I exit full screen here? Righto, time for some problem solving. Now, once you've mastered counting backwards and forwards and sideways in twos, tens, fives, you could always try a little activity like this. Now we can start off really simple. We've got some empty squares just here, and we are going to simply put into practice what we can say. So we're going to go 2, steady, 4, 6, mark, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We can go forwards and backwards. That's nice and simple. When you're ready for more of a challenge, and we do use that language a lot in our class, challenge, we can look at something here like the second little problem. Now we're going to fill in the gaps here. I can see that there's a jump of 2 from 6 to 8 and a jump of 2 from 12 to 14, so I think we're counting in twos. Let's see if that fits. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. It does indeed fit. If you're ready for even more of a challenge, maybe you could create something like this for your children, or maybe they can create it for themselves if they're really challenging themselves. We've got 60, 45, 40, 30. Oh, we're going backwards. I think because they're ending in 0 and 5, 0, 5, we're counting in 5s. So let's try 55. Let's see if this fits. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. That indeed does fit. Now just for fun, I am going to draw a disgruntled caterpillar. He's not a happy boy. Rawr. I'm getting carried away here. He doesn't look too happy. But we can use these stepping stones to support our children. And let's start off with the first activity that was nice and simple. Let's count in 2s. 2, 4, 6. What you could do for your children is leave some gaps. Like this. And see if they can spot that we're counting in 2s. And fill in the gaps. So do they notice that 22 goes here? Do they notice that, oh, we can fill these gaps with 8. We can fill it with 8. 10. Excuse the handwriting, by the way. It's difficult to show good handwriting when using a mouse. But there we go. We've got a disgruntled caterpillar that can count in 2s. Have fun with that. Practice. I want to see videos on tapestry or even pictures. That'd be lovely, and we can share them with the class. Thank you for your time, guys.